Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll rationalize the denominator of this expression. Now as you can see, this expression is in the form of a fraction and we want to rationalize the denominator because we want to get rid of the radicals or the square root in the denominator. Now in the denominator, there are two terms with the radical sign. So the first term is 2 square root 27, then minus square root of 8. So the first step here is to simplify the radical terms in this expression if possible. Now in the numerator, the term is 2 square root of 6 and we cannot simplify square root of 6 because the prime factors of 6 are 2 and 3 and we won't be able to simplify square root of 2 times 3. But let's see if we can rationalize or simplify square root of 27. So we can try it on the side. So we have to break down 27 into its prime factors. So we know 27 can be broken down as 3 times 3 times 3 because 27 is divisible by 3, so it becomes 3 times 9, and then 9 can be broken down into 3 times 3. See, there is a pair of 3 under the square root, so this pair of 3 comes out as a single 3 in front of the square root. So we get 3 and then the third 3 stays under the square root. Now we can do the same analysis for square root of 8. So we know 8 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2. So we can take out a pair of 2's as a single 2 in front of the square root. So this can be reduced to 2 square root of 2. So the third 2 stays under the square root. So now we can rewrite the given expression. 2 square root 6 in the numerator, and that stays the same, over 2 times 3 square root of 3 minus 2 square root 2. So we get 2 square root 6 over, so we can do the multiplication in the denominator. So 2 times 3 is 6, so we get 6 square root 3 minus 2 square root 2. Now these terms in the denominator are not like terms because their radical parts are different. But we can simplify this expression in the denominator by factoring out a 2, and we can then cancel out the 2 with the 2 in the numerator. So we get 2 square root 6, and in the denominator we can factor out a 2. So we get 3 square root 3 minus square root of 2. And now we can cancel out the 2's. So that reduces the expression to square root of 6 over 3 square root of 3 minus square root of 2. Now we'll have to use the conjugate method to rationalize this denominator. So in the conjugate method, we have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the denominator expression, but with the opposite sign. So we'll multiply the numerator by 3 square root 3 plus square root of 2, and then the same thing in the denominator. So now we can do the calculations here. So now we can write what the new expression is. So we get square root of 6 times 3 square root 3 plus square root of 2 over 3 square root of 3 minus square root of 2, and then 3 times square root of 3 plus square root of 2. Now we can simplify the denominator by distributing the terms. So here we'll have to use the FOIL method. So the numerator will stay the same. So 3 square root 3 plus 2 square root of 2 over. So first we'll multiply 3 square root 3 times 3 square root 3. So we'll multiply the coefficients, 3 times 3, which is 9. and then square root of 3 times square root of 3, which becomes square root of 9. Then 3 times square root 3 times square root 2, so we get plus 3 square root 6, because square root of 3 times square root of 2 is square root of 6. And now we do negative square root of 2 times 3 square root 3, so we get negative 3 square root 6. And then we do negative square root 2 times positive square root 2, which is equal to negative square root of 4. Now we can simplify the denominator. So in the denominator, there are these two like terms which have the same radical parts, but the coefficients have the same number with opposite sign. So we can cancel them out. So we get square root of 6 times 3 square root of 3 plus square root of 2 over. Now in the denominator, we can simplify square root of 9 as 3 minus, and then square root of 4 is 2. Now we can simplify the denominator further, so the numerator stays the same, and 3 square root 3 plus square root of 2 over. Now we can do 9 times 3, which is 27, and 27 minus 2 is 25. So this should be the final answer if we want to keep the numerator in factored form. Now if you want to distribute the square root 6 in the numerator, then we get, so we distribute square root 6 into these two terms in the parentheses. So square root of 6 times 3 square root 3 would be 3 square root 18, and then plus square root of, now we do 6 times 2, which is 12 over 25. Now we can rationalize square root of 18. So square root of 18 can be reduced by breaking up 18 into its prime factors. So square root of 18 can be written as square root of 2 times 3 times 3. So now the two 3's can be taken out as a single 3 in the front. So it will become 3 square root 2. So in the next step, we can write 3 times 3 square root 2 plus, now we can rationalize square root of 12. So square root of 12 can be written as square root of 2 times 2 times 3. So the two 2's can be taken out as a single 2. So we get 2 square root 3. So plus 2 square root 3 over 25. So now we can multiply these terms. So 3 times 3 is 9. So we get 9 square root 2 plus 2 square root 3 over 25. So this should be the final answer in the distributed form. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.